Hi there, I'm here today with my viola playing Humoresque, and I'm going to tell you honestly, the way that they wrote this is like deliberately confusing. If you think of it as a lot of grace notes, then it makes it a lot easier. I have one sharp, F sharp, and so C natural. I'm playing very light like this. See how the AG is just like a grace note. I'm in the lower half of my bow, and I'm just using about an inch or two. So my rhythm is like this. 1, 2. These are eighth notes. 1, te, 2, te. 1, te, 2, te. 1, te. So that means when I get to the end of line 1, I have to hold that out for 1, te, 2, te, 1, and then I go into the next measure. Feels very long, especially for a half note. That after the slur at the end of line 1, I'm out here in this part of my bow, and I really don't want to be there. So I'm gonna just kind of inch my way back all the way to the lower half of my bow. Then I have a retardando. And then I have a repeat sign. Okay. I'm going to play that whole entire first two lines one more time, and then I'll get into the next section. And in the interest of time, I'm not going to repeat it. But if I did, I would have lifted my bow so that I'd be ready for a down bow again. Now I'm on measure 9, and it's a little bit louder. That's a forte, and it has kind of a different character. Okay, 1, 2, 1, te, ta, 2, te, 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 1, ta, te, 2, te, ta, 1. Those rhythms are a little bit tricky. So let me pizzicato once for you so that you get the idea of the rhythm. 1, 2, ta, te. Oh, sorry, I said it incorrectly. 1, te, ta, 2, te. 1, te, ta, 2, te. 1, te, te. 1, ta, 2. Obviously, I can't play and talk at the same time. I'm not doing very well. So I'm looking at measure 15. Grace note, fourth finger. Now B flat, low 2. Adding my slur back in. A retardando, so I needed to really kind of hang on to that ending there. So now I'll play measure 9 through 17 without stopping. shift. That's a low 3 on the D string, on the D string. So low 3, crossover, high 1. See how it's right in between those two tapes. Low 3 again. See how my fingers are so close. So low 3, 2 on the tape, low 1 or high 1 on the other string. And then I shift down. E, D, G. Just as fast as you can do those. So if I start on measure 23, and I'm going to go back to measure 21 to do that whole line again. So we had a ritardando and we kind of died out a little bit, and now we have forte and a tempo, which means the same old speed that you had earlier. So 1 ta te ta 2 te ta 1 te 2 ta 2 ta te ta. Shift low 3. Those were on the G string. Before I go on, I'm just going to mention on the C string, this would be measure 26, third finger, open, 1, 3. Measure 30, low 2. I have a low 2 because in my key signature here, I have B flat and E flat. So I'm playing all these low 2s. I didn't mention that earlier. At measure 25, I have low 2 on the G string, and I have low 2 on the C string. That gives me B flat and E flat. Okay, we had a key change right there. So let me go through that section again. Here for F natural. Shift back up. Shift down. 3, low 2, low 1. Shift again. Shift down for F natural. Back up. Low 3. Low 3. Low 2. 1. And then has a ritardando. It gets softer and there's a fermata. I'm going to go through that whole section from 25 up to 41. And then you'll see that a lot of it is repeated towards the end. So 25. right there, that was measure 41, and we went back to having one sharp in our key signature, the F sharp, so they changed keys. It was exactly the same as it was in the beginning, except that it had the shift with the B flat towards measure 47. That is the same as what you did in 23, so you've already done that once before. Exactly the same thing. So now I'm going to play at 49, and this should be the same as measure 9. So you've already done this too. So look at how softly it ends. You have piano at 49, pianissimo going into 53, and you end with 3 P's, pianissimo. All right, also you end with a harmonic. So I just want to look at that last measure because I think that we've done everything else. Fourth finger. Yeah, we've had that before. So now we're going to shift up on the G string. And then 2, 4. And see how I'm not touching my finger down to the fingerboard. I just touch my string. Stretch your finger out. So it's past my 4th finger tape. And I use a lot of bow. If you get a squeak, that means you're not on it. You just need to stretch your finger out a little bit farther. So I'm going to go back to measure 55. Okay, now I'm going to play the whole entire song all the way straight through. Thanks for listening.